Yo, yo, just gonna wait for some more people to get on here. Lives is always so nervous. I'm so nervous when I do lives. Just is. Got the books. Book popping. So proud of this book. Let a couple more people get on here, man. It don't gotta be a lot. I ain't pressed. You know what I mean? Just the people who wanna ask me some questions and stuff like that. Just wanna learn something. What's going on, Cole? So your question is, can you pull a 20-yard trailer with a I'm looking at my computer too. With a gas 25 Chevy. Yeah, for sure. I actually have a 2004 Chevy 2500 HD, and I pulled all type of stuff with it. I pulled not necessarily a 20 yard hot. The biggest I pulled with the Chevy was was like a 17 yard. But I will say, man, if you're gonna use a gas, just don't use that much. Don't haul heavy loads. Just make sure when you do 20 yards, if you got to do like a demo, make sure you're not hauling like just that heavy like plaster, like no concrete, dirt. Household items is always the best because it's gonna be cheaper at the dump. So I will suggest that, of course, if you got to pull a 20 yarder. But yeah, you could definitely do it, but just watch the stuff you're loading because it can get tricky, man. You don't want to mess up your transmission and stuff, man. All type of issues can happen with that. That was a really good question. Let me see. Art, is that the latest version of your book? Yes, it is, man. I got the box here, and yeah, I just picked up a few hundred. I'm actually building it out right now. Strictly on a one page landing page. How I'm gonna sell it with the audio book as well. So if you guys read my first book, it's basically the first book on steroids. It's how to build $1 million business. So from a six figure to a seven figure and just extra steps. It's 8 steps still, but those steps are just basically like I said on steroids, and it's gonna be real good. Plus it's gonna come with the audio book. It might or it might be sold separately. Haven't decided that yet. I got some copywriters working out the details now. I like the topic. What's up, tech unboxing videos? I wish that okay, here we go. I like the topic. Gil is here. What's up from Dallas, Texas? And what topic is that you like? Unboxing, tech unboxing videos. I be seeing you too, man. You got good content as well, bro. This live stream, man. You gotta, you know, I be nervous, man. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Um, like I said, man, the book could be available sometime this month. I'm still working it out, man. Just bear with me. And actually, if you guys already read the first one, man, make sure if you got time, man, just let me know how it helped you. I get a lot of inboxes, man. If you want to do the dumpster rental business, make sure you're taking steps, man. Like if you watch my videos and I'm giving you this game and stuff, like this game is basically free. Like, make sure you're taking the steps, man, doing something every day, man, to make it happen. Thanks for the great content. I need to catch up on your vids. Art, I appreciate that, man. It was a hole in the market. When I first started doing dumpster rentals, it wasn't nobody on YouTube talking about it. So when I had issues, I didn't have nobody to look at or go to, if you will. A lot of guys in this industry, man, are very stingy with the knowledge, bro. I had to learn how to do the chain and skid method myself. I had to just learn all the little tricks myself. How to keep you need an air compressor, just the little stuff that a person just now starting wouldn't know. You know what I mean? That's why I can give this information away because I know, what I mean? I wish I had somebody like me who've been doing it for years, who understand it, who can give back. You know what I mean? Randall E, what's up, sir? What's good, man? How you doing? Where you guys from? I know I got Dallas, Texas in here. I get a lot of people from Texas. I think Texas is like booming, and you guys are blessed, man. The guys who live in the southern states, man, y'all don't be having to deal with this snow and this cold, man. It get kind of slow, man. I got videos on that how to do how to maneuver through the slow season. But bruh, y'all blessed. Houston, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Memphis 10. My dog Tony Lifestyle Hustle was good, bro. Brother Bear was good, my bro. Uh, I don't want to mess his name up from Florida. Cater Zena. That's a neat name though. That's a cool name. From Florida was good, man. Okay, so mostly, man. Hey, if you in the South, bro, you really all year round. I know you guys get like the hurricanes. You get like a lot of floods. It's a give and take on anything. We get like the snow, and we got just this cold weather. But it don't really stop you. But that's a good look, man. All my guys down, you know what I mean, doing that, man. That's a good look down south. My dog, Cole Giles, Detroit was good, man. Michigan in the house. I'm not too far from you. M. Feinberg, Philadelphia was good. Brian, Baltimore, B. Moore. Man, I was going for y'all, bro, in the playoffs, man. I don't know what happened, man. That was just crazy. Uh, yeah, I ain't gonna try to say your name again, man, because I don't want to mess it up. I probably have to talk to you and let you, you know what I mean, break it down to me. I just call you KK. Yeah. It depends, man. So Cat, can I call you Cat if that's okay? The he said his question is the problem is that dumpster trailers are really expensive. It all depends on how which way you go. So like I said earlier today, I don't know if he's watching. I forgot. I got to get his name, but I just shared on my Instagram story. A guy just he just now DM me how he bought a trailer, just a regular landscape trailer, for $300, right? And he spent another $350 to build the sides up. So he got wood from go to Lowe's, get some wood, get some two by fours, and you can build it up. Hit him up. Follow, I'll shoot a link if you guys hit me up and you need some of that. But it's all type of videos on how to build it. But you can, if you find a cheap landscape trailer starting out. I started out with just a regular landscape trailer, and I just built 4 feet high sides out of wood. I wouldn't suggest doing that continuously, but I will say, starting out, I think he's saying he's rented out for like 250, and he already made his money back. So he invested $650 in like a 15-yard trailer. He built it, just put some sweat equity in there, and now he's making $250 a pop. He already made his money back in like a week. That's why I love this business, man, because one trailer, bro, it don't matter how expensive it is, you're gonna get your money back. As long as you're good at marketing, you can get the customers, you're gonna get your money back, bro. You just gotta just learn it. All right, tech unboxing videos. What do you think about starting a business to rent out tables, chairs, and tents for various events? Example, weddings, receptions, parties. Bro, I was just talking about this, man. I love the rental business, like the places that rent out like the heavy duty equipment, like the tools. Think about it. It's all good, bro. The rental, anything like houses and everything, because you're buying this thing one time. You're buying it one time, and you're making money on it over and over again. Of course, you gotta keep up with maintenance. So, say if you invest $400 in like, if you can get a good deal, in 100 chairs, 100 tables, $400, you could probably make that back on one wedding. So yes, man, anything with renting out your stuff, I suggest it. And that goes for anything. Okay, Florida. Hopefully, I answer your question. So yeah, go for that, bro. If you got a market and you good, you not got connects with people like that, or you willing to learn it and do the marketing and stuff, definitely go into that rental area. Is that solid enough? Yeah. The so with the wood, that's why I said I will suggest it for when you start out. So right now, whoever want to start, I'll say as soon as we get off of here, go on Craigslist, look up landscape trailers because a lot of people don't have the trailers on wheels that's already built up in there. I've been getting a lot of questions and they can't find them. So a lot of areas you got to get roll offs. What you can do is just go get a landscape trailer and just build up the size with wood yourself. Or if you know some if you know how to weld up metal size, go to a steel shop. Steel is cheap. You get steel sheets for cheap, and you know how to weld it up, make it stronger. The wood is just not gonna hold up. You know what I mean? Especially when you drop it off at a customer, they don't. It's a dumpster. They're just gonna be throwing stuff in there. It can break. I had all type of stuff happen. So for starting out, yes, it's okay to use wood, and it's a cheaper way, and you can build up and just build up and keep saving, and then you know what I mean. Then you can go get the better dumpsters or go on the roll off route or whatever you want to do with that. M. Feinberg, what do you think of a mobile restroom trailer business? Oh yeah, like I said, any rental business like with equipment that you rent out, like dumpsters I rent out, like my guy said, unboxing wedding chairs and parties, bro. That's all good because you buying it one time and you making money on it over and over again. That's business one. That's better than buying and selling. That's better than Amazon because with Amazon you gotta buy cheap and sell it for a little higher. But when we got rental equipment, you buy it one time and you making money on it over and over again. You cannot beat that. You don't gotta do dumpsters. The rental business in general, I vouch for it. But yeah, absolutely. Mobile restroom trailer business. That's something with Porter Johns. That's something I will be doing in the future. Coming here soon. I'll be having the Porter Johns for when I get bigger contracts. If I decide to go the roll off route, it's good to call the construction companies because they like the dumpster companies to have the portables, the portable restrooms, and also to have the dumpsters as well. Sometimes even dump trucks. Art. Any tips on how to become a better closer on sales? I would just say the best way to be a closer on sales, go straight to the point. Never talk over the customer. Like smile on the phone, be happy, and just know what you're talking about. And try to. And I know this is cliche, but always try to talk to your clients or your customers when you're on the phone with them when you're trying to close. Always talk to them how you would want to be talked to. So like most times it's all about money. So I would even whenever somebody always try to lowball me, what I do is I be like, okay, well, I offer veteran, senior discounts, first responder discounts, $15 off all my dumpsters for all those. No, I'm doing that forever. That's the best way because it lets people know who's trying to lowball you or who not really ready to set to close. Like you're giving options for deals, and so it puts it in their mind, man. And they just love people love companies who gives back like that, who offers those discounts, and if they don't, if they don't qualify for it, they tend to understand it and respect you a little more. Uh, Thanks for that question, Art. Randall from San Carlos, Arizona, Apache Reservation. Oh, so if you Native American, if that's Native American, one of my guys in the Marine Corps, man, his name was Big Back, and he was from I think he was from around that area, so I'm kind of familiar with y'all, man. Y'all cool people, cool guy. Okay, how high the side 4 feet? Yeah, so if you get sheet like like the wood sheets from when you go to Lowe's, they're all like 4 feet to the side. Like on the side, they're like 4 feet. I would suggest not going higher than that. You can, but I mean it's up to you. You can make a bigger dumpster, but for the wood side, it'll have more stability when it's at the 4 feet from my experience. Okay, Cole, have you had any issues with pull off trailers beating up on your truck? Not necessarily my truck, but I had issues with my dumpsters. So sometimes like if you like when people put mattresses to the side or if it's frozen outside or if it's like a hook or something, it can get caught on something. And I had issues where when you open the back hatch, it'll be like ripped up. So yeah, it's issues, but it's rare. It don't happen all the time. I had like a door. I was doing a pull off before, and I had a hinge come off. It was just I just drilled it back in. But yeah, stuff can like that can happen, but it comes with it when you're dealing with these big heavy machineries. And sometimes you get guys who don't be caring about your stuff, man, when they're doing pull offs. But it comes with it, bro. You gotta just have your tools ready to fix it. That's all I can say, man. Any business stuff is gonna go wrong. Hopefully that answered your question. Okay, so Roger for lead, Young OP, funny on SoundCloud. I don't know what Young OP, funny on SoundCloud. Okay, bro. Randall, I do that portable restrooms and roll off. You do get called for both. Yeah, you will. It depends on what companies you're working with. So if you're working with high volume customers, if you said you already do it, then you already know. If you're working with high volume customers, everybody wants an in-house like a person who does it all. If you're a dumpster company and you got the portable restrooms, you'll be more likely to get that contract, bro. And those contracts be crazy, man. We in my neighborhood, we got a fire department getting built. And like I see the Porter Johns over there in the dumpsters. I know the guys, man. They making a killing, but they got the one stop shop. Roger, check me out if you want. It's my song. All right, bro. So you young op on SoundCloud. All right, bro. Just keep pushing, man. You in the industry, bro. You gotta grind a lot in music, bro. You gonna have to keep on. You gonna have to grind a lot. So just keep grinding, bro. Don't give up when it get hard. M. Feinberg wanted to leave Pennsylvania for Florida, but would stay if it's more conductive to business. Is it better to stay in the Northeast or go down south? As I heard, south is growing. It's pros and cons to everything, of course, bro. Like, so we're neighbors. So I'm in Ohio, you in Pennsylvania. So you know how our winters are. You know our winters are crazy. You know what I mean? So that slows it down a little bit. And as you know, Florida, they don't really have because I lived in North Carolina for 4 years and that's not even all the way where Florida is, but I never seen snow there. So it's a give or take with everything. It's just I would suggest just starting where you at. But if you plan on moving to Florida, uh, uh, do your research. Just do your research, man, because it might not be the same opportunity. Just do your research. I can't really call on that because I never lived there. So just do your research on that, and I'm pretty sure, man, you'll be able to find it if you just put some legwork in and just see what the company's doing, see what they charging. And that should be like a good move, especially if that's somewhere you want to go. Brother Bear, do you need a Class B license for the weight limit? Not in Ohio. I don't know about other states are different, but in Ohio, so I got a diesel and I got a gas truck. I just use my gas truck a lot because I don't haul heavy loads anymore. I just haul strictly household items and I do some demo, but no crazy stuff, no concrete, just none of that heavy stuff. So no, I don't. It's not a weight limit, or I don't need a Class B license. You need a regular license because you're driving a regular pickup truck. Now, it is a weight limit, so you got to make sure. So if you get pulled over and you got too much weight, you can get a ticket for that. So yeah. Art, what type of marketing works best for you? You know what? I didn't know this for a long time, and I'm gonna make a video on this. But honestly, I'm noticing as I've been in the business long enough that I get a lot of repeat business. I get a lot of word of mouth business. Of course, I made videos on Craigslist. I think starting out, you are crazy if you're not on Craigslist. I don't care. Don't forget the killer. People talking about killers on there. People talking about it's a scam, bruh. I made thousands. I made my first year career in the dumpster rental business marketing on Craigslist. So don't believe the hype about Craigslist, man. Craigslist is a good resource. People go to Craigslist for deals. And I don't care what state you in, bruh. Do not sleep on Craigslist. Any marketing. Like I had a carpet cleaning business. I got business on carpet cleaning, my maid service, Craigslist, moving company, Craigslist, junk removal company, Craigslist, bro. Craigslist is the stuff, man. But of course, Google is the best way to go, man. Make sure you just make a Google page and just pay per click. You can get some calls paying having a budget of $5 per day, and you'll get some calls because they'll put you on the top page. You know what I mean? So Google, of course, is the number one. And of course, making social media accounts and stuff like that, and just learn the technique of how to talk, how to close on the phone. That's the key. And you got it's skills. You on YouTube right now. So watch videos, become obsessed. Bro, you got if you want to be a good businessman, you got I'll be obsessed, bro, with learning stuff. You always gotta be learning. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you gotta consistently be wanting it. You gotta be obsessed, bro. If you want it. Hopefully that answered it, Art. Kind of went on a rampage. I built my website, but now have to learn SEO. Yeah, you can go on Fiverr.com. They actually you can pay somebody to do your SEO for you. But in the meantime, like I said, you can connect your website to your Google page, and you can pay for mark. You can pay for SEO, pay per click. So they only charge you when somebody clicks on your ad who's looking for you, and your tags is directly going to the people searching for you. So Google is you can't go wrong. I mean, of course, SEO on your website is good. Like me, if you look me up in my city, I think I'm like the fifth one down in my category, but pay per click is where what I mean you can get a lot of that, and you can trump a person who's number one, even though the number one person is not paying for that because it's all organic, but still just put you in that same depending on how much money you got. If you got a $300 a week budget on Google, you're gonna get a lot of business. Okay, hopefully I answered your question. Appreciate you. M. Feinberg 101. What's the minimum type of truck you would need? I don't think my Ford Ranger would cut it. Bro, I started. I started with I had a 2000 it was a, my nice one. I had a 2011 Dodge Ram. I wish I wanted it messed my stuff up because I was doing heavier loads. I would say if you must use a Ford Ranger, I know those things. I think the engines was it five? Is it 5.3? Is if it's under five, bro, don't do it. If it's like a 4.7, but like if it's like 5.3, if it's like a the engine's okay, just check the weight. Check how much you can pull. If you got to do, you got to do what you got to do, but don't haul any construction debris. Just do straight household trash when you're starting out, and then get those rentals, save up, and get you a truck. Get you at least 2,500 F-250 or better. Diesel is preferred, but you can get away with it with gas. But if you do gas, just don't do no dirt. Don't haul no gravel. Don't haul none of that heavy duty stuff because your truck can't take it. And you're just gonna lose money because your truck gonna mess up. Art Craigslist has worked, but I seem to get calls from too far out for me to service. I mean that happens. I mean Craigslist, of course, especially if you live like in a rural area or if you live close to a city. So I live in Columbus. So I live in a place where surrounding people come to Columbus to get business or post who's surrounded. So I don't have that issue, but I will say if you don't want those calls and your ads on Craigslist, do a radius from where you're at. So say I don't deliver in these counties, and then you eliminate because people will look at the ad and like, oh, he don't deliver where I deliver at. So that means you will only get calls from people who you can service if that helps. Entrepreneurship is an addiction. It is an addiction, art, bro. Entrepreneurship is an addiction, and you got to become obsessed with it, bro. Like, bro, you got to be continually learning, man. Like, look at the books, bro. Like, I'm like reading right now, man. Like, bro, you got to be wanting to learn every day. Like, I got to learn marketing every day. I try to look for like events in my city. Like, bro, like you're lying, bro. Like, you not on like I like what what's his name? He said you not on a lion is not on a 9 to 5, bro. You an entrepreneur, you like a lion, bro. You're on gazelle time. You're not on the clock, bro. So you gotta kill what you eat, literally. So that's how you gotta look at it. And only way you can do that is what you put in your mind, bro. Your brain is so powerful. And you gotta consistently be learning new ways about your website, how to do SEO, how to social media marketing, investing in somebody who can coach you and help you do copyright so you can get people to buy into your stuff, like spending upgrading your logos, all type of stuff, man. It is addictive. I'm going off. Okay, 2.3. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, be careful with that Ford Ranger. If your Ford Ranger 2.3 liter four-cylinder, bro, just check the specs. Just check and see how much weight you can pull because you don't want to mess it up. Because especially if you got like a steel dumpster, that stuff can probably break down. You don't want to do that. Cole Giles. I have a gas 25 inch Chevy right now, but I look at the bigger guys and it seems like a 7.3 and 6.0 F450. Yep. And that's when the bigger ones is when you're ready just to load anything because, with the Chevy 2500s and, above with anything that's not diesel, you can't really haul somebody ripping out a driveway. You can't haul that. You can't haul that if you don't got a 7.3 or better. You can't haul concrete. Your truck can't do nothing with it. So that's when you get to that big boy, that's better because you can accept those bigger jobs. You know what I mean? Me, I don't like it, bro. I had too much bad experiences, man, like just heavy stuff. I just don't like it personally. So that's why I don't do it. But definitely if you want anything and everything like dirt, the really heavy stuff, definitely get the bigger truck. Renee, should I start with trailers or with roll off? Either or, whichever is easier for you. It's pros and cons to all of them. I talk about that in my book. Like with the trailers on wheels, it's cheaper. That's the pro to that. And then you also got away with the chain and skid to remove the stuff. Unlike past time where you had to hand unload, and then with the roll off, it's just the pro to that is you can haul heavier loads. When you go to the dump, you can tip it, so it has a feature like you can just dump it. You don't gotta have a chain and skid. But the con to that is it's very expensive. You might need like a CDL to the drive. Depends on what type of truck you get. So it's more cost, but in the long run with the roll off, that's when if you got enough money to start with a nice truck, I'll say go brand new. You're probably looking at $50,000 truck or more if you want to get the big boy and then get starting out with a roll off, man. It's no telling, man. So If you got enough cash for the roll off, definitely go roll off. You can get more better. You can get more contracts with the highway. You can load heavier stuff. But if you can't, if you want to start out small and build up, definitely start with a trailer on wheels. Art, thanks. You give great advice. That is, you don't see in the business dumpster rental business. Thanks, Art, bro. Hey, that's why I'm doing it, man. Because nobody ever told me nothing, bro. I had to learn everything by myself, and I'm the type of person, I feel like in order to grow and get to the next level, you gotta give yourself to people. You got to. That's the only way. So then seeing people's success who I help, that builds me up. And I'm learning as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about, bro. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. It's what our life is all about. That's what I believe. Uh is it Hope? I don't want to mess it up. Jasu Rodriguez. I have a medium lawn care company and thinking of branching out the dumpster rental business. Do it, man. Why not? Why not? I mean, lawn care it goes hand in hand, if you will, because you can still use your trailer, and you can have with the dumpster. So it goes hand in hand. Just start out. I tell people, man, start out with one dumpster. You don't got to start out with 10. You don't need it. You can, like my guy, I talk to you guys about. Go check my story on IG. He spent $300 on a plain landscape trailer, $300 on the materials to build up the sides, and he's renting out $250. I know he made his money back, and I think he's still renting it. Go look at him. It's just crazy. Hopefully I answer your question. Quentin Sanders, use Google My Business Listing and get a lot of reviews for marketing in 2020. I've done it for the past 2 years. It's helped my long. Yep. You right. You wanted Quentin Sanders. You know the game, bro. Google is the most powerful. But the reason why I talk about Craigslist, because a lot of people who just use Google, they're not on Craigslist. But a lot of people go to Craigslist they think they're getting a deal. So make sure you utilizing Craigslist. But of course, Google is the biggest search engine in the world. So of course, what I mean, if you want to get to that big boy status, definitely learn Google first. Learn it, bro. Y'all need to sit down somewhere, a couple hours, maybe a day, or maybe a week, bro. It's videos on how to work Google. You gotta keep learning. Like nobody's gonna give it to you guys. And I'm not talking to y'all specifically. I'm just saying you gotta learn it. Uh, Thanks for that question, Quentin. Well, for that answer, really, because you spitting gems too. Lincoln, where can I find a dumpster on wheels? Do I build it or buy it? Honestly, they're not everywhere. I've been noticing that. Like I said, we're in Ohio. I know Michigan. We're like some about. I think we're one of the revolutionary states that started the dumpster on wheels. And of course, I don't know for sure, but I see a lot of them here. A lot of people. So yeah, you might have to build one. Like I said, go check my IG story out. Make sure y'all follow me on IG, and I'll just share what this dude did, and you can see it when he DM me how he built his stuff up with $600 total. So definitely, if you make it happen, bro. Hey, when there's obstacles, create the solutions, bro. That's the key. Okay. Trying to get these questions. Thanks for that question. Gonna have to save up for something heavier duty, four cylinder Ranger. Yeah, bro. Unless if your credit's okay, and if you're really serious about it, look into trade selling the Ranger and just start. I mean, as long as it's, I'll say if you must go small, if you don't got a big budget, start with a 5.7 liter, but only have a plan to drive that for about 6 months. Don't go over 6 months with anything under 6.0, and you want to get to that 7.3. But if it's under 6.0 liters, just plan on only driving it for about 6 months and don't haul any heavy loads because you're gonna tear you up, bro. I tore up trucks, man. Trying to be cheap, trying to, just didn't know the business. Just didn't know. Gonna have to save up. Okay, we read that already. Renee, thanks, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Keith, what type of insurance coverage roll off dumpsters? So with my insurance, I actually had to call local because the bigger companies, like the Geico, I insure. I'm insured through Geico. I called everybody. Nobody insured dumpsters. A lot of them want to come take a look. So what I did, I just called a local guy. Well, actually, he marketed to me. I think he seen me on Craigslist, and he said that he's like the only person insured in Columbus, in my city, who insures the dumpster rental company. So, and it's real cheap, really inexpensive. So definitely just call around to local. I'll say go local, or just, hey, if you bold enough, what I mean, call some dumpster companies and ask them who they insure with. Maybe they'll tell you. Thanks for that question, Keith. Can I use a landscape trailer and build up the side? Yes, bro. Absolutely, Lincoln. Go look at my IG story right now. And you'll see the dude who just did that. Hopefully, I shared it just for y'all to get information and just for y'all to get inspired. Quentin, that message retracted. Michael, how do you pay drivers per load or per hour? A lot of guys. I don't. I work. Well, I have one other guy sometimes, but I do it all by myself. I got other businesses where I got employees. I really wanted to get into the dumpster rental business because I got tired of employees, man. When I had a $10,000 a month payroll, it drove me crazy because I wasn't getting paid. My invoices weren't getting paid. So I went into major debt, bro. I was getting bank loans. I was getting all these loans, bro, just to pay my people. It was near the holidays. And that's when I was like, I need to get a company where I can just do it myself. And I don't got to depend on nobody. I don't got no big payrolls. And the money I get, I ain't going to spend on myself. I just put it right back in the business. But a lot of drivers who I talk to at the dump who works for a company, they get paid by the hour. Like the prices I seen, 13 to 17 bucks an hour. You can do more. You can do a salary. I think if guys do per load, you probably looking at, I don't know. I wouldn't even know. Probably like $25 a load to pick up and drop off. I mean, you got to just get creative with it. It's not really no rules in the dumpster rental business. As you guys know, nobody really knows about it. So it's really good time and really smart that you guys are here and you learn about it because I'm pretty sure wherever you are in whatever city you are, there's people flipping, there's people who has full garages. There's people who's moving who has items they don't want no more, and they don't want to pay an expensive junk removal company. Like junk guys or not junk guys, but just like like 1-800 got junk. They just want to do it themselves over the weekend. They want a dumpster there and they load it up. Okay, and no disrespect to my junk removal guys, man. I love y'all. I should do junk removal too. Cole, how do you lock your trailers? I take off the front. I used to lock them, but now since I can remove my front, and also, believe it or not, a lot of guys will take the air out their tires, so they'll take off the what you call it, the gauge, and they'll just let the air come out half off and like have flat tires, and you won't have no issues. I had one dumpster stolen because I was just ignorant, man. I had it at a place I shouldn't have had in the back of like a shopping mall in the middle of nowhere. And this dude, he needed it for like 10 days. Hopefully he ain't the one who stole it, but that's a long time ago. I paid like 600 for that trailer too, but I miss it though. I be looking for it all the time. I want to find out who got it. I'm gonna get it back. M. Feinberg, do you have to deal with the EPA? No. Uh, Art, good help is so hard, bro. Even your family, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like even your family, man. Like you really gotta really with the entrepreneur, it's smart to hire people who look like you, who think like you, who has your same mentality, and most of all, you want to hire people who looks at your company and see your company the way you see your company. You want to hire people who takes ownership of your company. Like they're not just like getting mud in your seats. They're taking ownership. They look at it like you make you, and it's up to you. You have to instill in your employees that this is their business too. You know what I mean? Put them in leadership positions and all. And that's just the way to. That's what I believe. Just join. Is your new book out? Real soon. But like I told you guys, if anybody read my first book, if you shoot me an email with a short video of you telling me how I helped you, how I inspired you anyway. I need some testimonials for how I'm building up the new landing page. So if you guys can do that, I will send you a free copy of my new book. Plus, I'll send you the audio book, totally free. Just for giving me that 30-second or fewer video testimonial. I'm trying Joker PTV was good, bro. I'm trying the moving business. Any you suggested? I'm on Craigslist. It's been a week with no calls. Any suggestions to get more calls? Um, so you've been doing it every day for a week. You haven't got any calls. I would say, make sure you got pictures. This is important. Make sure you got at least over 5 pictures on your Craigslist ads. Look official. Look at the other moving companies in your area and see what they're writing on their in their ads. I won't say steal their copy, but just come up with something transparency. Show your prices. I always show my prices in my ads. It just because I'm not getting a customer calling me. You're not getting calls from customers wanting to know how much you're charging. I hate that. It's like I don't know why companies do that. I hate calling companies who I don't know their prices before I call you. So I think it's important to have your prices be transparent and just make sure you got the pictures. If not, check out build your website and go to Google, and you'll get some stuff on Google. Because Craigslist, I guess, don't work every all the time. Michael, thanks for answering my question. I was thinking $25 drop off and $40 loaded to the dump. Yeah, you could. I mean, if you could do that, but with that, you probably it depends on how much dumpsters you got. Probably just go hourly. Start at $11 an hour, but if see what makes sense. You know, what I mean, you got to run it for a little. I say run it for a little while, and see how much time you take. So if you're doing 7 hour days, and then the next day is slow, you know, one thing about an employee, a full time employee, you got to keep them busy. So, you know, that's the only thing. So $25 drop off, $40 loaded to the dump. I mean, yeah, but just get creative. I think you gotta if you're not doing it already, start your business and then you see. You know what I mean, you'll find out what is a fair rate. Lincoln, what do you prefer or type of material when building up the sides? Like I said, you can get the wood, the big the eight. I think they're 8x4 wood sheets at Lowe's. Make sure you get some good material. Get the spend. They're like $30 a piece, so you're gonna have to spend. You probably gonna need about if you got a 16 foot, you're gonna need two on the side and then one in the front if it's 8 feet long. And then if you got a lift gate on there, you probably will have a lift gate. It should be leveled up at the same size. And you could put a I used to put like the wood over my back tailgate. So it just kind of depends on that. But yeah. Or you could like I said, if you're a welder, hey, get some steel and weld that thing up. That's the best route to go. It'll last a lot longer. I want to start with Renee. I want to start with roll-offs, but I've heard that I have to have enough inventory not to let down clients. What do you recommend? Yes, because when you get the reason why I would ever get roll-offs and the reason why I don't have any yet is because of I think you need to have a built down. I think you need at least one or two employees, full-time employees because with the roll-offs, I wouldn't really deal with residential anymore. I love dealing with residential, but I think with roll-offs, the big money and the big way to build out your business is by going commercial. You know what I'm saying? Go commercial and get those highway contracts, get those new building contracts. You know, if a new apartment buildings being built up, get those contracts, and all you do, get in touch with the project manager, call these construction companies, and go that route with the roll off. So roll off, you know what I mean? That's a different type of beast. I talk about that as well in the new book. Good question, Renee. Aspiring entrepreneur, what is good, my good peoples? Finally caught a live one. Greetings from your boy, the AE out here in the 209. Hey, bro, I love your energy, man. I'll be seeing you, bro. Hey, you be spitting them bars too, man. I be hearing you, man. You know some things. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, my brother. E double, do you get the most proceeds for your book on Amazon? No, not really. So it's an ebook. They keep a lot, bro. Like, and it's not even about that. I wrote the book in my bed. I was writing my book every single night in my notes, and your notes in your phone. And I knew it wasn't no dumpster rental books. And I did this like 2 years ago. And I really just wrote it in like a week. Just all my information I had, I just wrote it in 8 steps. So it is what it is, but not really. It's okay. But my next book, I got a different layout coming out, and that's why I need the video testimonials. So if I helped you in any way, if you want a free copy of the new book and you want a free audio book of the new book, I'm telling you, man, it take you to the next level. Send me that video. Send me that video testimonial, man. If I inspired you or helped you out in any way, it'd be greatly appreciated. Good question, EW. Joker PTV, okay. All right, my bro. What is good with all my aspirant entrepreneurs tonight? Aspiring entrepreneurs. Everybody, make sure you go check out my boy Aspiring Entrepreneurs page, man. He got some good insights. My dog Tony, man, make sure you guys go check out his page. This dude got the vending machines. He got the bouncy houses, bro. I'll be watching you, man. I love your content. Facebook Market has worked with me a lot with my party rental business, bro. I've been sleeping on Facebook marketing. I'm not on there though, but I used to sell when I want to sell something. I used to go to OfferUp first, but Facebook marketing is good. I didn't know you can do stuff like that. I had an ad up for my dumpster rental business on OfferUp, but they always banned it because you're not allowed to sell business things. But Facebook marketing, okay, that's a new one, but I'm pretty sure that I can see it working. Aspiring entrepreneur, my dude, Mr. ME Gaming, these youngest. Hey, he's up tonight on the live one. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you, bro. Good energy. Joker PTV. You ever try Hot Shot or ATM business? Not Hot Shot. I be watching those videos though, man. Those are dope, bro. Like, and I be seeing them. I think I was driving with my trailer one day, and I had like a flat tire, and one of the Hot Shot dudes, was like, hey, he was like helping me out. And I was like, man, and he had like a regular truck. He had like a F450. He had a big boy, and he had a couple cars hooked up. And I was like, man, that's dope, bro. I was wondering about that business, and I came across that, but nah, not no plans on that, man. But you never know, though. I never say never about business because opportunities come and go, and ATM business. Not the ATM business. I was at one point looking for ATM, but I did have a candy route, so I did have a vending machine business with like the candy route as well. But not the ATM business. But I was looking into that. If I do that, I will go in there with a partner. You know what I mean? Definitely. Just to have another partner with that. And Feinberg, do you have the link for the $300 landscape trailer build out you were mentioning? No, it basically it was one of the guys, somebody who watched my videos and he got inspired and he decided to build out to he bought a landscape trailer for 300 and he built the sides up for 300. Like I said, check out my IG story. I'll ask him. I don't want to be sending y'all to him. I don't know. He's probably busy and stuff with his family, but I'll see what he can do. But it's not that hard, bro. Like it's not that hard to build it up, man. It's some YouTube videos too. I'll put the link in the description of a YouTube video that I watched. It wasn't actually him building, but he showed it a regular landscape and then he showed it with the sides up, and it helped me out to get mine built. So I had a link in the description once we get finished. EW. Um, I will get my first, bruh. Go for it, dog. I love hearing that, man. That's why I do this, bro. I want people to not only watch these videos, and I know some people are gonna watch me for the entertainment value just because they want to see a different. But the people who really watch it, and really take action on it, that's why I do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the opportunity, and people might get mad who've been doing this for a long time, but I'm like, bro, it's enough, bro. It's enough for everybody, bro. Every business is saturated, but you got to find that blue. You got to find your blue ocean. I'm reading Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. He started ClickFunnels, and he was talking about how it's blue oceans. It's when the market gets saturated, it turns the sharks bloody up, so the oceans turn red. But you just gotta find your blue spot. And it's so many cities, so many towns in America. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can get it. And if I'm the trailblazer, for this opportunity, hey, that's what I was born for, bro. I always been that way, and that's how I'm gonna continue to be. I'm gonna take the shots for y'all, and I'm gonna teach. That's what I love to do. That's what I love doing. So, bro, get your first dumpster, man, and hey, make it happen, bro. AE, yes, sir. We coming in 2020. Stay tuned. Hey, we here, bro. We here, boy. EW, I send video. Appreciate you, bro. I really appreciate you, man. Art, all you need is good drill and stainless steel hardware to build up a Yup. All you need is a good drill, like you said. I would suggest a cart. Carriage bolts when you building it, and you can drill holes in the steel part of the trailer, and just carriage bolt them, and carriage bolts stay on there forever. Of course, using it over time, it's gonna get some damage on it, the wood, but yeah, definitely use carriage bolts. You need a nice drill, and you in the game. Thanks for that. Look up Art, y'all. He just not gave it. Whoever want to, some good gems right there. AE, me, how far do you plan to take your dumpster rental business, and what goals do you have planned for it? Well, I think right now I reached a point where, before I started YouTube with my dumpster rental business, I was full, over 25 dumpsters. I sold a lot of my dumpsters. The main reason I was getting rid of the ones I no longer just had a need for. I didn't I like I told you guys, I stopped hauling heavy items because I noticed the heavier items was destroying my trucks. You know what I'm saying? And it was I felt dangerous, like, what I mean, driving on the highway, man. People will put dirt, I had, man, I think just changed, man. So, like, what I mean? So I think I'm at the point where with just myself, I'm kind of at the limit where I'm going. I'm kind of at my peak but I know which and I'm kind of deciding what's next, man. I really want to teach this stuff. I really want to be that trailblazer for this industry because there's nobody else doing it. And I'm like the type of person, I'm like, if there's nobody else doing it and I do it, why not me? Why not, bro? Why not you? Why not you, man? Hey, it's how you gotta look at yourself, man. Like, why not me? So yeah, if that answers your question, what is the term roll off? So a roll off dumpster is, you ever saw the dumpsters that does not have wheels? They just sit flat, and you kind of, it tips up a trailer and it rolls off, and so that's why they call it a roll off. So it's basically a trailer that does not have wheels, if that's a simple term. Leads me to the next. Any plans to reinvest in new equipment? Yeah, absolutely. I'm already reinvesting. I've been stacking up a lot, and also just working on. I got a lot of different business I don't talk about. Like I do the credit repair, so I got a nice credit repair business where I fix people's credit. If you need your credit fixed, hit me up, bro. If you want to get some roll offs, you need some. You need to get a 700 credit score. I mean, that's seven. In order to get what you want, like finance wise, you want to make sure if your credit's not 720 or above, make sure y'all hit me up, man, and I can help y'all out with that. So y'all got a lot of stuff going on, but yeah, I'm definitely always got to reinvest in new equipment. AE, Eddie, where do you suggest getting the particular dumpster for? Where do you suggest getting the particular dumpster for a first time part timer? Look on Craigslist, look on OfferUp, Facebook marketing. Keep looking and looking until you find one. If you don't find one, look to buy a landscape trailer and build up the size yourself. Because a lot of cities, they just don't have trailers on wheels. But if you got enough money, your credit is good, looking to get into roll-offs. But coming with roll-offs, you're gonna need a truck, a really good truck, because you don't want to start with, you don't want to be carrying heavy duty stuff with like a truck with just over like 150,000 miles, man. So make sure you get a nice truck. Make sure you spend a nice amount of money for it so it can keep you in business. Because if your truck go down, you go down, you're done. Uh, Eddie, what do you suggest? Okay, we read that. E double, excuse me. Is there a reason you don't use dumpster trailers? Dumpster trailers. I don't understand. Are you talking about roll offs, or I don't understand that question. I coined the term dumpster trailers for. Are you talking about dump trailers? Are you talking about the trailers with on wheels, but they tip? I think that's probably what you're talking about. I just don't use them. And when I first started out, they were too expensive, and plus I use the chain and skid system, so I'm in and out the dump just as long as they are. So that's kind of like why. Might just do that on the credit thing. Hit me up, bro. If y'all need your credit fix, hit me up, bro. Don't just look at. I'm not just a dumpster rental guy. I'm an entrepreneur, bro. Like I love business. I'm a entrepreneur. That's my passion. So I'm the type of guy with my hands in different stuff. Not getting overwhelmed. Of course, you got to leverage people. You got to have people in position doing your business. But I mean, that's what it's about. So I'm not just. That's why I come with credit videos. I might come with some vending machine videos. I might come with different stuff, man. Just to because I'm an entrepreneur. And I don't want you guys to think I'm just straight on dumpsters, but it is. But that's why you guys are here, and I love dumpster rentals. That's like my main business. Do you currently do any e-commerce businesses? Yes, I do. I did. Not anymore. I slowed down, but Amazon. So if you guys looking or e-commerce, definitely looking at doing Amazon, bro. That's one of the best businesses to start, but you need some money to start. What type of truck, a particular model and size? Like I said, if you got enough credit, if you got enough income, start go with a 7.3 liter diesel, Ford F 350 or Chevy 3500 or Dodge a Dodge Ram Cummins diesel. But if you can't, definitely just start with 2500 F 250. That'll do the job. But yeah, so it's just don't go small. Just don't get like anything under 6.0 liters, for your engine. That's my suggestion. E double the battery operated lift trailers. Okay, yeah, yeah. There were two in my state for looking at them, bro. I was going to start, but for one of them, the cheapest one I could find was like $5,000, and like the sides were like 2 feet high, so I couldn't even rent it out. Like I would have to still put more money on it, and but I'm blessed to live in a city and state where we got these type of trailers where I can buy one for $1,000, make $1,000 in like two in a week if it goes that way. So it was just smarter for me to do these type of trailers and not use the dump trailers. That's a good question. AE, they are expensive for sure. Yes, they are. Sir Davis, can you make a video showing how to build up a trailer, the walls and all? Thanks. It would be so helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna have in the summertime. It won't be with wood. I don't use wood trailers anymore. But if you start and you don't got a lot of money, definitely start with a wood trailer. I started with steel trailers, but to build up my second, third ones, had to build up myself because nobody was selling them. So you gotta make opportunities. Aspiring entrepreneur Z, don't pigeonhole themselves to just one stream of income. Never, bro. Always have more than one. More, I say more than three. Three, or even if it's a little bit of money, man, you're doing like just always learn, bro. Always learn, man. If you're doing marketing, learn skills, man. Learn skills all the time. And in dumpster rental business, you'll come across a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know how to lay down floors, you're gonna be coming across flippers, and you be like, bro, you need a floor guy? I do floors, or hire a team of floor guys, or have drywall guys. You know what I mean? It's so much upselling, man. I got videos on how to upsell too, bro. The upselling in this thing is crazy. You can just you can make your streams of income just ridiculous in this. That's the good part. That's what I love about it. And Feinberg, how many different businesses you have? Are you worried about spreading yourself too thin? No, like I said, the dumpster rental business is something I operate solo by myself, and it's easy to do it by myself. It's just picking up, dropping off, and but my other businesses, no, because I leverage people. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't do this full time and doing any other business full time. Credit repair is different because it's basically I got it all set up on the cloud, so it's really easy, and the results are crazy, and it's changing people's lives. But like in the vending machine business, you pick the as my boy Tony hustles. You know what I mean? You probably feeling it. If you're in a busy location, you probably going there once to twice a week, restocking the candy and soda. I mean, so it's not do businesses. If you got to be by yourself and you don't want to be spread too thin, hire people in positions to run it for you, or have low maintenance companies. That sells itself. You know what I mean? It's just making money while you ain't there all the time. That answers your question. That's a good question though. They ain't cheap. They ain't cheap, bro. Quentin, as far as residential rentals, which dimension is the most rented out for you? There's Hook Lift Roll Off Company in my area that only carries 13 to 15 yards. They use a F550 truck, also which I'm purchasing. Okay. Um, the dimensions, of course, if you must have your first trailer, I would suggest to be a 15 yard or above. The reason being is say if somebody calls you and they need a 10 yard and you only got a 15 yard, you can still rent that out and you can tell them just to fill it up a certain amount. But if you start with a 10 yard trailer, and somebody need a 15 yard trailer, you can't get to them because you ain't got enough trailer. So I say definitely start bigger. But mine's is 12 by 6 by 6, 12 by 6 by 5. They vary. They come in like different shapes and sizes because sometimes my 7 yard got like a 6 foot high side, so it was weirdly built. Good question, Quentin. EW, how do you compete with companies that leave their trailers at the site for a month or more? How I compete with it is that I don't really go for those customers. You know what I mean? I go for if I go for residential company customers, they're not needing, you know what I mean? They're not needing the dumpster no longer than a weekend, 3 days or so. Now, sometimes I'll come across like some guys and they'll have like a deck or something. They just take a longer time. They need a dumpster longer. So I do the 3 day rental, and if it's somebody I do business with a lot, I'll be like, okay, you guys, I give you 7 days. But a lot of times with the companies who do monthly rentals, bro, they got like to do a monthly, and that's all roll off companies mostly. But to do a monthly rental, they have over man, they have over 300 dumpsters. You cannot stay in business doing monthly rentals if you don't got over 300 dumpsters. So they're in a position to do that. And that's something you want to do. But starting out, I wouldn't suggest it, especially if you're only going for residential, because a husband and wife trying to get rid of junk in their garage, they're gonna do their weekend warriors. They got to work during the week. They're gonna be finished with that in 3 days. You know what I mean? That's why I love the residential because it's quick. And I do the 1 day rentals too, so I can rent it out. If I do 1 day rental every day, you know what I'm saying? That's easy, and they can save money too. So it's sort of how you look at it, but that's not a bad. If you want to go that route, definitely go for it. But just have enough volume. I would say just have enough volume to have a dumpster rented out for a month. Okay, Tilt. Okay, okay. AE. Peace, fam. I own my own trucking business, driving 18 wheelers. I'm looking to start the junk removal business. What size trailer is a good trailer, and how do you give good estimates? Like I said earlier, the best trailer I would say to start with, if it's your first one, is a 15 yarder or above. That way, it's enough, for you to do bigger jobs, medium sized jobs. You can use it for all type of stuff, but definitely a 15-yard trailer is what I would suggest. And how do you give good estimates? Um, Basically what I did was I called around when I first started. I had an Excel sheet and I called around. I called every single. I was desperate, bro. I was obsessed. I called every single dumpster rental company in my city and some surrounding, and I got all their prices and I put all their names and I put all their prices in my sheet, and I just took it and I kind of averaged the score and I came up with my own score. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like how I did it, and it worked for me because it wasn't too high, it wasn't too low. It was like right there, you know what I mean? Like it was like a perfect, you know what I mean? And a lot of times people will call me and they'll call the first people who show up on Google and they're charging so much. They're like, oh my God, you're only $250, $270 for a 15 yard. This other guy's trying to charge me 320. And it varies from state to state. So some states your stuff might be a little more. Uh, Tilt the cam down a little more. Can you guys see me? My bad, bro. I don't know about this live, man. It's weird. Uh, can you see me? All right, cool. Thanks for answering my question. I'm gonna go back up here to Brala. What about trash bin cleaner business? I never heard of that. Definitely research that. It sounds like something that could be interesting, but I never heard of it honestly. But definitely, it sounds from. I might look it up here once we get off. Thanks for answering my question. But how much inventory, in your opinion, should I start with roll-offs? Not to let customers down. I'm determined to invest. Like I said, you can hit up Texas Pride or you dump. They have deals for like 5 dumpsters, and just depending on your budget, I personally wouldn't suggest going out and buying 50 roll-off dumpsters, even if you got $200,000. I wouldn't suggest doing that unless you know you got contracts, because you don't want to have just all these dumpsters and nobody to rent them to. So just be wise in what you buy for sure. You want to be wise and you just use wisdom with that. Are you good, my dude? My bad. You good, brother? I appreciate you. Expand blow up. Yeah, I'm on portrait. Yeah, I'm on portrait, bro. I'm gonna try to fix it once I get off of here. My bad if you guys can't see me. I can still see your questions, so as long as I answer your questions, that's kind of, what I mean, what I want to do. Renee, I've been looking at your videos and great help. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate that, man. I don't take that lightly. Is it slow for you right now, me? It's regular speed. What state? Trucker Shim. I'm in Ohio. So yeah, I'm in Ohio, brother. AE, got to do the research, Rico. Trucker Sherm, just sub, fam. Appreciate you, bro. Really appreciate you, man. Trucker Sherm, check you out too, brother. Spiring, nah, you good. Have trash bin cleaners. Yeah, I got to check that out. Cost a grip for one of them trash cleaning rigs, my dude. Yeah, I gotta look that up, bro. I never seen a company that cleans out the trash bins. Probably you're probably talking about the um the local trash for your residential, maybe that. But I gotta look into that. That sounds interesting. Eddie, where do you store your dumpsters when they aren't being used? I store them at my yard. I rent space at a storage yard, but I got like a big yard to myself where I keep all my dumpsters. And the good thing about that is right across the street from the landfill. So, what I mean, I'm right there. I can just drop my field dumpsters off one at a time, and then the next day go one by one right across the street and dump them all, bring them back, or take them out to the customer. So that's what I would suggest too. Is just get a spot close to the dump, to your local landfill. Try to get a place as close as possible to your landfill. It'll make life a lot easier, man. I deleted a lot of stress from my life just doing that. Okay, got a couple more questions, and I'm gonna let y'all guys go. We ain't even like an hour went by so fast, but I'm gonna answer all the questions. 80K plus and no guarantee the trash bin cleaner will be a hit in your region. Wow, I need to look that trash bin cleaner. Sounds pretty good. Sounds interesting for sure. Yeah, I'm really going to research that out, bro. Did the research already. That's quick thinking. What size landscape trailer would be a good start? If you're building up yourself, I would suggest what I say, um, what is it? Is it 8 across? It's 16 feet long. You can really start with anyone. I would just suggest don't start with anything under like 10 feet long. So 10 or 12 feet long, 12 by 6, somewhere within there. The regular standard ones, but if you want, make sure they're six, either 10, 12, or 16 feet long trailers. That should suffice. What size lens? Okay, answer that. Awesome. Do you have employees, bro? I don't have employees for my dumpster rental business. I have employees for my other business, but I do it all myself for my dumpster rental business. But I do have a guy who, when it gets real busy, like in the summertime, who I can call if I go on vacation or if I need to go to a meeting, a conference, that who can do my work for me, and I pay him pretty well. Hey, bro, please, what kind of truck do you recommend to starting a moving company? When I started my moving company, I started with a U-Haul. So leverage U-Haul, bro. You don't need to buy. I didn't have to buy a truck, and it was all free. I got into the moving business for free because what I did, I put a ad on Craigslist. I got a customer. I made them put $100 deposit down. That $100 deposit paid for my U-Haul, and I came to their house the next day. And I bought the insurance from U-Haul, so everything inside of the truck was insured from U-Haul. So you utilize U-Haul before you buy your truck. But if you got the funds, definitely get your own truck. It's kind of up to you. But if you want to start for free, the moving business, bro, start with U-Haul. Cost a lot. Please, any tips for starting a moving company, bro? I got a video on that. I will shoot me an email, and I'll point you in the right direction. But just search it out. It's a lot of guys on YouTube. The moving business, unlike the dumpster rental business, it's a lot of guys that do moving in the and on YouTube who know way more than I do. But I know a little bit about it, but I don't do it full time anymore. But definitely search YouTube for moving guys. It's a lot of people doing that. Right, for real. Do you recommend buying a hydraulic dump? If you got the money for it, absolutely. It'll make your life easier, but having using the chain and skid system has made my life easier. So, I'm not, we no longer have to hand unload. So I would say if you don't have a chain, before the chain and skid system, the hydraulic dump was the way to go. But, I still don't touch any of the debris. So, and it's cheaper. So I'm kind of biased, bro. You know what I'm saying? But definitely if you want to start that way, I'll say go for it. But count the cost, bro. Like just make sure you got some cash on hand or you got your credit A1 so you can just get bulk because you're gonna spend about for three of them, man. You're gonna spend probably close to 20,000, bro, for three hydraulic dumps. Just crazy. To start out with, do you recommend Eddie? How often are you on here live, and are there certain days? No, I drop my videos every Thursday. I didn't have a video. I got a video. I might drop it tomorrow, but I was just like, man, let me go live and just talk to the people. I just hit 300K, man, subscribers. So I really appreciate y'all, man. Everybody who subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and make sure you share this with people, anybody entrepreneurs who you think might find this interesting. But yeah, I don't do that much lives, but I might do a little more if y'all want me to. To start out with, I've seen a few, but they're going for like 10 racks. That seems pretty high. Yes, I'm sure I can find a used one, right? Yeah, you can research it, but if not, like I said, try to find a trailer on wheels that you can use the chain and skid systems. Check out my video. I got show how to do put the chain and the skid in there, and you can remove the debris in no time at the dump. So it's that's a tricky one, man, because I don't if you got enough money for it, but dump trailers, I never really been a fan of like dump trailers, just because I just like, man, it's just so expensive, bro. And you got to still build the size up because they be so short. But that's just me. But if you find one that's good, please, what's your email or IG? I'm gonna have it. It'll be in my link. Just hit me up. Check out any of my videos. I got my email, my links, but it's Martin Extraordinaire at Gmail. No underscore or anything like that. So Martin Extraordinaire at Gmail. My IG is Martin underscore extraordinaire. So yeah, hit me up on both of those. Nico, Amika. Sorry about that. YouTube search trash bin cleaners. They're based Florida. Cost about 80K and up. Okay, that's good. Good looking. And awesome things. Also would like to rent campers and a good truck. Also work for that too. A good truck could pay for itself over and over. True. Definitely, man. Any like I said, any rental. I'm on any like buying something once and renting it out over and over again. I think it's the best business in the world. Can't beat it. Steven, do you need to have a technical place of business with this type of business? Still researching. So you can have it registered through your house. You can have it registered. You can get a little office space or a virtual office. You can get a PO box. You can, but I would suggest for Google, I would suggest getting like a UPS box because a UPS they use the actual UPS address, but your box is a suite, so it just looks better. So yeah. But yeah, don't look at it like just get your first dumpster, bro. You don't gotta be all technical with the place of business. Just start. That's my advice. Just start it, bro. All that stuff and just learn as you go. But just start, get your first dumpster, and find a place to store it. Use your home address when you make your LLC. And if you got to change it later, go for it. But just start. You know what I mean? I used to be like that. I know exactly where you are, but yeah, just start. Stephen, also, is your truck and or dumpsters covered under your business insurance or separately? So check your insurance company. So my truck, when I'm pulling my trailer, most if you got full coverage, most insurance companies will cover your trailer as well. So just call and make sure. But most of your insurance company will cover your whole car plus what you're pulling. But you can't. I would suggest get separate as well, just in case somebody steal it or just in case it gets some damage when it's not hooked up to your truck. But I believe as long as the trailer's hooked up to your truck, you are covered through your car insurance, your truck insurance. Good question. Trucker Shem, do you have videos on the chain and skid system? Yep. Um, I'm about to see how I can get it. Yeah, just go through my videos and it's called it's how I remove debris from my dumpster using chain and skid. Just go through my videos. You'll see it. Really good video, really valuable. It took me a long time to make that. That was my number one requested video, but I finally put it out. I think last month. And Mika, you're awesome, my brother. Appreciate the wisdom. I appreciate you for saying that, bro. I appreciate you for stopping by, man. I don't take none of this lightly. I appreciate y'all, man. Like this making my day, man. That y'all taking time out of y'all day to listen to me talk and me to add value to y'all. Man. That's what I love to do. So it's my pleasure. Trucker Sham, I literally just found you, bro. I'm definitely going to stay on the lookout. If you got an email or something, I'll reach out to you trying to pick your brain, bro. All right, hit me up, Martin Extraordinaire at Gmail. My IG, probably better. Martin underscore at Martin underscore. Facebook, if you hit me on Facebook, I don't really be on Facebook. I feel like I grew out of Facebook. I'm getting back on there slowly and surely, but I'm not on Facebook really. IG or email is the best way to contact me. I know I show my phone number, my business phone number on there. I'll be getting calls. Uh, just hit me on email first or IG before y'all call me. And you know what I mean? But if you call, that's cool. You know what I mean? Just make sure it's really for a reason and you got a real purpose and you're in the middle of something. But I'll answer and I'll talk to you. I ain't never turn nobody down. This is the first video I've seen. I could tell you getting that bag, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, business, man. And hey, we all entrepreneurs, bro. We just got to stick together, dog, and help each other. That's all we doing. Y'all helping me. We helping each other. Appreciate you. Amika, much love from Canada. Shout out to Canada. Love y'all. Y'all some nice people, man, up there. EW, I have several businesses. I know what you mean about just do it. Analysis, paralysis. Absolutely, brother. Just do it. AE, aspiring entrepreneur. Me, good seeing you on the live. One, my dude. The AE is a loyal student of the game. Peace out to all my AEs. Peace out, my brothers. Trailblazer, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. M. Feinberg, yes, I invest in real estate, man. I'll be showing some more videos. The stuff I'm doing, I've been kind of hesitant just with some other issues. You got partners and stuff, and some people don't want that out there. But I'll have some real estate stuff coming up shortly, especially within this year, if the Lord will. But be on the lookout for that. get this bread for sure, bro. You know what I mean? Get the wisdom, bro. I'd rather, hey, you could take the money, man. It's all about what's in here, man. Because if you got this, bro, money gonna come. But hey, look like that's about all the questions anymore before I get out of here. Going once, going twice. All right. Hey, bros, I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for watching this live. If you got any questions, just hit, like I said, hit me up in my email, hit me on IG. That's the fastest way to get back to me. And I'll answer your questions, bro. I really I don't take it lightly. I ain't a person, man, who gonna, you know what I mean, shoot you off or ignore you if I can help it. So if I did ignore you, I probably just didn't see it. So just hit me up, man, if you got any questions, any concerns, and I'll do my best to help you out, man. That's what I'm here for. I appreciate y'all. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful night. Thank you guys for joining me. Hey, we out this thing, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Y'all do it.